From Studio 3 at Buzz TV, it's The Horse's Mouth with Tom McManus.
All right, welcome into The Horse's Mouth here at Tommy Max, of course, at my bar, where everyone has a chance to grab a drink, take a seat, and tell their story. Brought to you by our good friends at YOLO Rum and Terrell Hogan Law. Great to have both of those sponsors on board today. Well, a surprise visit. We're going to talk some underwater construction, some commercial diving, and a little bit of this and a little bit of that with my guests. Let's welcome them in from Underwater Mechanics, and we will say hello first to Keonnia Summers. Hey, Keonnia.
Hi.
How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you?
Good to see you. And Louise Green, how are you?
Hey, good.
Nice to meet you guys. Thanks for taking the time to be on the show.
Glad to be here.
Tell us about Underwater Mechanics.
Wow.
Yeah.
How much time do we have?
Yeah, you got some time.
Oh,
you got some time.
good.
Yeah.
Good. Underwater Mechanics was founded in 2011 by my husband,
Okay.
Eric Summers. And we founded it really based on the love of the industry. My husband initially started as a commercial diver.
Okay.
And he traveled for about 10 years. Anybody who knows the commercial diving industry, it is a transient community.
Okay.
It's a hardcore community. They do a lot of things under the water that are dangerous.
Okay.
And they're away from their home, they're away from their wives for a long extended period of time.
Wow.
And so
kind of like merchant marine-ish, if you will.
Yeah, very similar. It's that whole maritime. No, thank you. That whole maritime community, right? So I'm speaking to a lot of people across various marine industries.
Absolutely.
They understand that life. And so my husband was like, got this idea. I'm going to form a company because my passion is to change some of the things in it that we were experiencing as a family and as a married couple.
Okay.
And I said, if we're going to do this, one thing, we got to put family first.
There you go. Absolutely.
So good. And
that's where it spurred to develop this company and
Correct.
And maybe help out a little bit, make it a little bit more, I don't know, family friendly, if you will.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes.
And Louise, what's your role, my man? What's your background? Are you a commercial diver by trade? Or
So, as you can tell by the hair, I definitely love the water.
Okay. I love it too. I mean,
come on, dude, we're surfing, bro. So, I actually came on board Underwater Mechanics. I oversee business development.
Okay.
And really just nurturing the relationships with different vendors that kind of goes from like military to like government contracts, things of that nature. It's been awesome. I've known Eric and Keonnia for the better half of a little over a decade now.
Nice.
You know, so it's been incredible.
So dangerous work.
Yes.
Is that what we're talking about under here? Can be very dangerous under there, right?
Absolutely.
So what, I mean, gosh, what is like liability and, they put their life on the line from time to time, I'd imagine. I mean, that's a rough job.
Absolutely. If you could just think about when people, sometimes don't understand what a commercial diver does and who they are. You think about these big hard hats, right? It's called surface supplied air. So they have these big hard hats. They go underneath the water and they do basically everything that you do construction above water, they do it underwater. I mean, they're awesome. And I'm not just talking about guys, I'm talking about women too. They're just amazing. They do welding, they do rigging, they do demolition. So anything that you see, you drive over that bridge, and that bridge needs cathodic protection, they fix the piling, all of that stuff. Those are your underwater divers. Those are your commercial divers. They're the ones down there.
So you're headquartered in Jackson.
In Jackson,
in Jacksonville. So how do you how do you obtain more business? Is it more government contracts? I mean, who are you going to the port? You're reaching out to the port. How do you? Well, in both of you, since you're in biz dev, how do you do that?
So I know that, and you can just piggyback anytime you want to jump in. I don't want to take your. I don't want to take your job.
Do it, take it. You can jump in at any time.
But yes, a majority of our contracts right now are working with the government. Right, Mayport is a big one. Right, Kings Bay. We do a lot of those things. So we're big veteran military, family, with what we do. And that's just anything from them bringing the ships in and dealing with their docks, dealing with, concrete structures that are there.
So that accident up in, was that Baltimore? So your group would be a group that would go in there and try to clean it up and fix it up and all that.
Absolutely.
Wow, that is dangerous.
Yeah. And what happens a lot of the time, too, when there's companies out there that are looking to make like a shift, like let's say something isn't going as planned. Another way that we generate business is also by coming in and saying, hey, we can deliver on this and fix some of the structural problems that are going on or the logistical problems that are going on with more like materials and time.
So advise them almost as well
to
make sure they get the job done. Do you look for employees? How can people find you to maybe look to get a job with you guys?
Yeah,
Is that out there?
Yes, we do. We are always looking for qualified employees, people who love the dynamics. I say, if you think of underwater, yes, we deal with the water. So our company is very dynamic. It's always flexible and moving, that adaptable. And so you can get in touch with us. We are uwmechanics.com.
Okay.
That is our website.
All right.
You will see that there's an HR component on there. And Jane Tyram is our HR director.
Okay.
Yeah, so they can contact her. And our phone number is 904-503-2191. So
Awesome. I wish you guys nothing but the best. Thanks for coming on here, man. Awesome. You never know who's going to show up at my bar, and I think you're the first underwater construction company out there.
Awesome. Thank you for having us.
UWJax.com? So you said the website again?
UWMechanics.com.
With an X.
All right.
With an X.
UWMechanics.com. That's with an X. And make sure you check that out. Hey, if you're looking for work or you're looking for some help, Underwater Mechanics can do the job for you. So until next time, stay safe out there and y'all be cool. And we'll see you right here on The Horse's Mouth. Cheers.
Even though we do have two different liquors, it's still one name. It's Yolo Rum, and at the end of the day, it's how you feel. And Yolo Rum, you only live once, and that's more prevalent. That's becoming more prevalent as far as the attitude and the mindset with how people live their lives. And it's not about how it used to be as far as people doing dumb stuff out here. It's more of they're understanding the value of their life. And if we can bring that presence of the meaning behind life and what it means to fulfill whatever you need to fulfill in your life that makes you feel enjoyable about what you're doing, that's what YOLO will bring out as well.